feel about the war in Iraq?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, the war in Iraq. How you feel about it?
Maybe more money.
You gonna go?
Because they need go. Car push me. Look, put the glasses.
Yeah. No, I said the war. The war.
Car push me.
Yeah.
3 glasses. Put the glasses.
How do you feel about the war, though? The war that's going on in Iraq? Do you know how they just recently bombed the U.S. bases because of what's going on with Israel? How do you feel about like Israel and Syria going back and forth?
Oh, me here go Qatar. You know Qatar?
Qatar. Yeah.
Qatar?
Yeah. Qatar go my country. I don't like that. I don't like Iran.
You don't like Iran?
No.
Why?
People know. Somebody knows.
Why?
I don't know. You talking for police, not talking to you. Iran, Turkey, I don't like.
You don't like Kurdish?
But say Kurdish, nobody talking to you. Iran, Turkey.
So Turkey don't like the Kurds either, right?
Don't like
Turkey.
because too many Kurdish, Turkey.
So
5 million, 6 million.
America helps the Kurdish, right?
Huh?
America helps the Kurds, right?
America?
Yeah.
America, national,
Yeah.
11,000 my country.
Kurdish?
Kurdish. 11,000 the national. Here, maybe 500. Yeah. Chicago, maybe 1,000. Because Saddam problem for my country.
Saddam?
Yeah. Saddam, Kurdish killed Saddam. Now frozen Iraq, Kurdish.
It's all Kurdish people.
Yeah, Kurdish.
After they got Saddam out?
Yeah, Saddam killed, Kurdish killed Saddam.
We're gonna teach the gospel to the people Bible.
Right.
We believe the Bible. We read out the Bible. We believe the Bible is our book. Now I say our children of Israel, the young Israel.
I'm comprende, Baba.
Go like that. Pound it.
Okay.
All right, man.
When I go now?
Alright, man. Alright, peace out, man.
Okay,
Kurd, you
good
gotta
guy.
watch out for you Kurds. Y'all like to blow up stuff.
I show you my
Whoa.
one gun here. I show you my picture here. One gun here. One gun here. Big gun.
And bombs and shit like
My foot set up.
Fight for
This is
Saddam?
my foot.
that.
No.
Have a good day, man.
Okay, buddy.
Alright, man.
All right.
Good see. This one people very good. No talking, no hurt people. This guy hurt people.
They had a protest out here, the Israelis.
Yeah, yeah. One day,
You see the protest?
you know one day politician, what he say? Muhammad no good. Muhammad lie. Me, politician. He said, I tell fuck you. I like this one.
Yeah, we don't, all right, brother.
We say one Muhammad no good, this no good. Everybody good. But you know good. We tell him.
All right, man. Have a good day.
All right, buddy. Stay.
Shalom.
The guy no good.
Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Kakadash.
Multipolar world that's emerging, or a new so-called New World Order, if you will. A new so-called order that's emerging, if you will, that's being formed right now with the nation of BRICS, which is ultimately going to bring about the death of the dollar. All right, the greenback, the end of the U.S. Reserve currency being top notch, right? So what's about to happen in Israel, we've been prophesying about this for a while now, right? Is that economic collapse is about to take place here in America, man. Inflation, well, hyperinflation is something that's about to take place. You're about to witness the death of the dollar as you see the world, come together. Well, you can say that the East versus the West, man. The kings of the East that are rising up, starting with Vladimir Putin, all right, in Russia, Xi in China. You just had Russia broker a deal between Saudi Arabia and Syria. Likewise, you see Xi broker a deal between Saudi Arabia and Iran, right? Which were bitter, sworn enemies, but now they open up their embassies. They're sitting down at the table. They're talking. You have nations like Saudi Arabia wanting to join the BRICS. Nations like Mexico wanting to join the BRICS, in which the result of that is causing reaction is Lindsey Graham, all right, basically talking about how he wants to get in and destroy Mexico and destroy the terrorists and neighbor them. Anytime the so-called white man labels somebody a terrorist, you know he's gonna come bring freedom to your country or democracy, and that's in liberation. All right, and you know that's in the form of what? In the form of a bomb, man. All right, that's in the form. So you know everything is really getting wrapped up for this third world war. People are being forced to pick sides in this third world war. And again, it's going to be peace. Go ahead, brother.
Jeremiah 51, verse 7.
Yep.
Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand,
Yep.
that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Yeah, Babylon have been the golden cup. So since America's inception, since the beginning, you know, it was 1776, right? Since she fought for independence, you know, she's basically done what it is that she wanted to do. Whether it was the westward expansion, all right, what's what they call it?
Manifest destiny.
Manifest destiny, the water, brother, right? What they call manifest destiny. If you looked up how many wars that were fought between the so-called Indians, between our brothers Gad and Reuben, there's so many of them, man. So many, Cherokee War, the Blackfoot War, so many different wars that this man has fought on our people. All right, and then, like they said, from sea to shining sea. They, Veni Vici? They came, they saw, they conquered. So up until, the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, up until the First World War, you had the Second World War. She's been dominant in them all, man. And after the Second World War, she basically was left, you know, I say the soul power. You had the Soviet Union and America. Then in the 80s, you had the fall of the Soviet Union. But since then, America has been that golden cup in the Lord's hand, man. Now, financially, all right, she's had the U.S. reserve currency, so she's been able to print money at will. Militarily, all right, the most dominant force known ever to man, right? And then spiritually, you know, Cesare Borgia is plastered everywhere. At one point in time, Christianity was the number one religion in the world. So those three things connected together, those three frogs, is what makes power. Right?
And also the influence of love.
Oh, media, all right, influence, you know, propaganda, all right, whether it was good or bad, you know, America has done some things, you know, whether, like I said, whether it was good or bad, regardless, she's been the golden cup in the Lord's hand.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna back you real quick with a stat. The U.S. has nearly 800 military bases in more than 70
Yeah,
countries.
that's unprecedented. That's Rome 2.0.
That's it.
Go ahead, brother.
Verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
Yeah. So that goes into what you were just saying off camera. The debt city. We need to raise the debt city. Okay? They come up with these fanciful ideas, so to speak, on how to find a solution to America's decline in economics. But it's not working because still we have the highest rate of homeless people. And not a third world country. This is the wealthiest country that in the world. It's still what? Still people homeless. We got the biggest health concerns, you know what I'm saying, health care and everything like that. So just like the scripture is reading true, that's prophecy, man. If it could be healed, it would have been healed. But it's not, because the Lord has put his hand on the space to walk that.
Right, there's nothing you could do to fix what's been done, because the damage, you know, that cut is so deep, man. The wound is so vicious that the only thing that can happen is the judgment to take place.
That's it. That's it.
This is Jeremiah 46:11. It says, "Go up into Gilead and take balm, O virgin daughter of Egypt, In vain thou shalt use many medicine, for thou shalt not be cured.
Yeah, and the answer to everything is with these people is war. As China emerges as an economic power, you know, the only answer, you know, they have this, what's the belt, the China Belt Initiative, in which they want to build a road that connects, basically connects these earths together, build communication lines, and build a world in which, you know, people do trade amongst each other in a fair manner to sidestep the dollar. But America's answer to that is what? Is war.
Yeah.
This war is placing military troops in Taiwan, because that's all she knows how to do. Because she sees the end of the war. All right, coming real close. Go ahead.
To back you, it's called the China's Massive Belt and Road Initiative. China's colossal infrastructure investments may usher in a new era of trade and growth for economies in Asia and beyond. But skeptics worry that China is laying a debt trap for foreign governments. Hence, that's what the U.S.
So
did.
what Esau has done to nations like primarily in Africa is just that lay debt trap. That's the problem. You listen to them witnesses and they're just telling you everything wrong. You know, Jacob, he could be a fucking Jacob. Oh, messed up. But what they're trying to do, right, is supersede what America is trying to do. Right? Now you just had that deal between them and China, which basically, you know, put the stamp on it, man. They put the stamp on what? The end of the hegemony of Esau. You have the elites in this society. So the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, you know, they're running in a frenzy. In which they know that the end of the dollar is near, so what are they going to try to push for? They're going to try to push for digital currency, which ultimately, because what gold is really money. Kings trade in gold. You know, with the paper dollar is supposed to be a receipt for the gold, but after the gold standard was taken off the dollar, you had just worthless paper, printed paper, fiat notes, and every time they get into a crunch or a crisis, what they do is they print more, and that inflates the money, and waters the money down. That's already done. Same thing they did to the Nereus. The Nereus was gold mixed with clay. What happened to gold?
This is Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yet also because he transgressed my wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desires as hell, and is as death, he cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto him all nations, and hateth unto his own people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long to him that ladeth himself with thick clay?
He elated for himself with thick clay. So if you have silver as your currency, what the Romans was doing was they was mixing up the silver. All right, mixing it up, man.
With impure metals.
Yep. And that clay goes back to what? It basically goes back to debt or promises. When you're dealing with Social Security, and that's basically a bond, a U.S. Treasury. That's a promise that, you know, you will get returns on an investment.
IOUs.
Huh?
IOUs.
Yep. IOUs, right? So, yeah, basically, and that's an IOU. I'll pay you back, you know, and you're putting your money on the American investment, so to speak. But what's happening is a lot of these nations are what? They're pulling up because they're trying to get away from the American dollar, because any given time when you're dealing with the central banking system that's set up through Sweden, all right, if something happens, hey, man, they could freeze your assets. Billions of Russians assets have been, and not just paper currency, but you're talking about yachts, homes of Russian oligarchs that's been taken all around the world, and nobody wants to play this game. If this could happen to the nation with the second most nuclear missiles on the planet, what do you think could happen to the other nations? They're looking like, look, we gotta find a way to get away from these people that are doing these things.
And to back you in Habakkuk, to show that this is Rome 2.0, basically with the dinero, hyperinflation, soaring taxes, and worthless money created a trifecta that dissolved much of Rome's trade.
Well, so when you look at it, what you had was when the Romans would go out and not just conquer places, but they would take it in cheap labor. And these people were coming in, barbarians, what they would call, it wasn't even barbarians, right? But they would call them barbarians. It wasn't the same synonym today. If he was from somewhere else, he was considered a barbarian, or, you know, an illegal alien, an immigrant, worthless. But they were coming in and they would labor, which really destroyed the Roman middle class. If you consider what's happening in America to this day, it's the same situation in which you have a lot of the Issacharites that have come here, not just Issachar, but a lot of Simeon, a lot of people coming from Puerto Rico, Levi, they're coming here. Some labor, some not cheap labor, some skilled workers, but nevertheless, you have these complainants amongst the average Roman citizen that look, these people are taking our jobs. It's the same thing happening in America. In Rome, with a military being strapped to thin, right? Americans that just got their military base in Syria just got blown the fuck up. And I read the comments, and the majority of the comments like, yo, what the fuck are we doing in Syria? Why do we have military bases in Syria?
Because of that pipeline, right? That's the second biggest pipeline that Putin has to gain from, okay? And it's right there underneath Turkey, right? So initially they have the war about that resource. See, America wants his foot to gain. Putin has taken his claim ever since he went over there to help Syria out. I forget the name.
Assad.
When he went over there, that's what it was all about.
King of Syria. Because America, remember you had that the guy that was like, look, man, we're going to invade.
The plan.
7 year military.
Yeah.
So originally their plan was to take over Syria. You had that with the Arab Spring. But what happened was that Assad called Russia. I think that's the one but that was the beginning of one of the beginning of not Blackwater, but Wagner group, which is a private mercenary group that's basically funded by Russia, went down there to help the Syrians, right? Because they were allies with the Syrians. But America had carved out a little spot amongst all the chaos. And you had that's a spirit because you had a guy that came up and he was a Kurd. Those Kurds basically lined themselves up with Americans. They're like little sellout puppets that you got Kurds in Iran, you got Kurds in Syria, you got Kurds in Iraq, and through them they use that to carve out a little spot and thing, and they're protecting oil fields out there.
Comment if I may add, he had said that. He said after they took Saddam down was when they went up in there.
Yeah, and that's what Saddam was pushing the people out. He was pushing the Kurds out.
Continue on. Habakkuk 2 and verse 7. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, and of the city, and of all that dwell therein.
So Saudi Arabia is basically the cash cow of the American dollar. With the Saudi Arabia, by the Saudis, and when you get oil from them, you have to get it in what? You have to get it in a dollar, which you get what? The petrodollar. But as they move to China, they have a deal, all right, that the Chinese are going to buy oil with their currency. Hey, that's what started the Iraqi war in the first place, because Saddam Hussein said we're not going to deal with the dollar, we're going to deal with the euro. And they went in there underneath Article 4, all right, NATO. All right, these are all facts, right? But now, as you see that Saudi Arabia is moving away from the dollar, what are they going to do? They're in the quagmire, because it's like you can't fight every fucking body. You're over there sending missiles and weapons into Ukraine to that rat Vladimir Zelensky. All right, you're sending weapons over there. You're sending troops to Taiwan to fight China. You're getting bombed in the Middle East, right? You have the president of Mexico that's talking big shit to you devils because they want to join the nation of BRICS. Now all of a sudden, the cartel is terrorists, and you gotta go send the military and hit them hard and put them on. And you had Issachar saying, "Look, y'all come down here, we got something for y'all, ass man." So that could turn into another Ukraine 2.0. Yeah, their Heavenly Father has a sense of humor. He may see how it feels for Russia to send weapons to your borders, all right, and to fight your people, right, on your border, and see how you feel about that. Because America's been too comfortable, all right, throughout her existence, because she was given a free reign to rule for a certain amount of time, to run amok throughout the earth, man. But this time is coming to an end, all right?
Yes.
Too many wars on too many fronts, man. Go ahead, brothers.
Real quick, Proverbs 21:1.
Yep.
The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, and as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Yeah, this is in the hands of the Heavenly Father. Hey, free talk, no agenda. Because with this going on in Israel, you got these devils that's trying to ban you talking about Cesare or Jesus, right? But they're supposed to be, the righteous, right? They're supposed to be the sons of the living power. They're supposed to be the holy ones, the Kadash ones, right? So you got these devils out here that's been protesting, all right, about Benjamin, not a Jew, all right, and his powers. The Heavenly Father getting ready to smoke all you guys out of here.
Yo, my man, can we go down there? Get out of here. Where's your shit? Yeah, thank you.
Right now, it's just we're fishing. So, but the time is gonna come. We're gonna put fucking goose
You got more on that?
Nah, that's it on that.
Yeah, man, I got
this whole day. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Job 24. Knowing thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumph of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite before a
Yeah,
moment.
he's the hypocrite. We talk about with the IF, that was it, International Court issued out a warrant for Vladimir Putin for so-called what's it called
War crimes against humanity.
Did they ever get George Bush? Did they
or
arrest
Tony
him?
Blair,
Or Obama.
get Anthony Blinken, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know? Well, you think they're gonna arrest Vladimir Putin?
Who gonna go get him? Who gonna go get him?
Not the Marines, not those cowards, not those cowards.
Somebody gonna go get him?
Where you guys from? China?
No!
Why you say like that?
You said it, man. Chinese, fam.
No!
Where you from?
China bad.
What you
bad?
mean?
Yeah, China bad. We're
Where you
from
from?
Taiwan.
Taiwan.
You from
Oh.
Taiwan?
Yeah.
But y'all used to be a part of
So
it.
y'all are Chinese, ain't you?
No!
So you don't consider yourself
No.
You don't consider yourself Chinese?
No?
You're Taiwan.
Taiwan.
So you know America. America. How you feel about America and Taiwan? The Chinese people going to war with Taiwan.
Yeah.
How you feel about this? It's gonna be bad for Taiwan.
But who
It is alive? No.
Not only is that,
I got a question though. So who are your true people? What's
right?
your origin? Like
You mean
yeah, Chinese people and Taiwanese people are the same
so
people.
just like American, right? So we're from.
You're the same people though.
I mean,
you're not
American.
Japanese, right?
I mean, American people, they're from England, right?
Yes.
Not most places from Europe, right?
Yeah.
And also from Africa, right? But they don't consider they're English, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just same thing,
No,
right?
but hold on. Right, they're not English, right? But they're the same people. You agree with that, right? And they're a lot closer.
But that also, yeah, that's true. But I mean, politically, we're in a different value. Yeah, they're like communists.
What about the one system? Two state, one system. You guys agree with that? Most people in Taiwan agree with the.
I mean, there's the imagination of the Chinese government. That's imaginary. Yeah, and they claim.
We have two different governments
I know they have two different.
Yeah.
governments.
and two different
But most
currencies.
people in Taiwan want to be underneath the Chinese.
No. I mean,
They did it
for
study.
the old people, they consider, okay, they were part of China. Yeah, so but they consider younger generation, no.
Your generation drunk that Babylon.
So this is the reason why they assassinated the ex-president of Taiwan.
What?
They assassinated the ex-president of Taiwan. The younger people.
Yeah, so most of the new generations,
his ideals went back to China, but the younger people in
Yeah.
Taiwan didn't want that. So they killed them. They assassinated them.
So you guys are for America sending weapons to Taiwan to help the Taiwanese.
You mean the new
The new weapons that America is giving to the Taiwanese to fight. You gonna go over there and fight?
sure?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah, but I'm also U.S. citizen, so
Look, yeah.
Oh, forget about your people over there.
I have dual citizenship.
Hold on, but the question is, if things get bad over there, are you gonna fight for the U.S. then? Because Zelensky said that we're gonna have to send people over
I
to
have to,
Ukraine.
based on the law. Yeah, I have said the oath, so I have to. Yeah, yeah.
All right, guys, you guys have a good day. They ain't gonna blast we don't like this government.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this government. We don't like the American government. The American government are big bullies. They go around, and you know what they do? They take two of the same people and they pit them up against each other. And that's exactly what they're doing in Taiwan.
Yeah.
And they don't care about Taiwanese people. Real quick, brother.
Yeah.
They don't care about Taiwanese people. What Taiwan does is they produce computer chips, which I'm sure you're familiar with, that outdo the computer chips in the Silicon Valley. So more than people, it's about power and control. But the American government don't give two shits about your people, and they will fuck up all
Just like
kind of
Ukraine
resources.
and Russia, right?
Same thing.
Yeah,
They don't
same
care
thing.
about the Ukrainians.
Yeah.
But they care about power. They care about taking down Vladimir Putin.
Yeah.
America is about taking down China, and if they have to use Taiwanese people
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
so, they will do so.
Yeah.
So it would be a big mistake for you to sincerely think that America cares about your people when they
No,
don't. That's
no.
a fact. So you're dealing with North Korea and South Korea. It's the
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, same thing.
Taiwan and Chinese people are the same people, but they're fighting one another. When you look at the Slavics and the Russians and the Ukrainians, they're brothers. They're all Slavic people. But what America would do is they'll pump propaganda into your country, and they'll pump millions and billions of dollars into your country, and they'll make people fight against each other. And they do it by propaganda. So if you come here with America and you listen to the news and you get programmed, all right, with what's going on, you lose track of the ball. Which in all actuality, the Chinese people and the Chinese people, they're one people. They should be one people. They should be. But if you listen to the propaganda, you're gonna get what these people have been doing. That's what we've been preaching about is people fighting against one another. So that's what it is. That's food for thought. That's food for thought. If you be a fool to go away and fight, you be a fool to believe.
So this is the thing. So if we like zoom out for a longer time, like maybe for 300 years in the future, I would say I would like to see China and Taiwan and blah 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 to be a one country. Yeah, but before that, to say that frankly, directly,
Why 300
the
years? Why
Communist
not now?
Party should be
I'm just curious. Why not now? Why 300 years?
because the Communist Party take control of the whole country. There's only one party. There's only one speak. There's only one voice.
In China.
Yes.
Okay,
So
it's
we
a-
don't like that.
So let me tell you something real quick. I'm gonna hit you to something. Real
Yeah.
quick, right? The way the world was governed and ruled since the beginning of the time has always been kings. So America has told you that kingship is something that's bad and democracy is something that's good. That's one thing. America is not a democracy, it's an oligarchy.
Yeah.
In which there are people that rule in America behind the scenes, just like kings do, but you don't know it. They give you the illusion that you can vote for red or blue, and you go into the voting booth thinking that you're picking who's in power, but they pick who's in power. There's something that's called a super delegate. Look it up. So
Yeah.
if you think that America is ruled in a different system, it's only because you've been fooled. So a
I
kingship,
mean, not
there's
the
nothing-
same thing in Taiwan. So we have multiple parties, and because Taiwan is much smaller, right? So if you have a little power, you can grow your power of the power of your party much more easier than the US. So it's a little different.
That's fine. No, than China you're talking about.
No,
But here's my thing. Here's my thing, right?
Uh-huh.
The Chinese have taken their people within a span of about 40 years.
Uh-huh.
The major form of transportation in China in the 50s was bicycles.
Yeah.
To where they're at today, right? Where their middle class is, where their economy is, right? The second largest economy in the world, right? Almost wiped out poverty, almost to a point of non-existence. Very high.
That's not true.
Almost. I said almost, but I bet you it's better than America.
Uh-huh.
I bet you it's better than America. I bet you there's not people on street corners and drugs and killing.
Okay, that's
and
another thing.
violence.
So,
Go ahead, I'll let you
yeah.
speak.
So also the propaganda from China, but yeah. So because they, just like North Korea, that's too extreme. But also in China, they,
I thought, I'm gonna let you speak, but I thought
Yeah.
it's very extreme to compare it to North Korea.
Yeah,
But
I mean-
want you to speak. Go ahead.
also they take the camera for you to see China, right? So
Yeah.
they most likely to take the good part of China.
Yep.
Yeah, but how about the villages?
Yep.
Yeah, so almost I think about 25% of or to 30% of the Chinese people they live in the major cities, and those glory, right?
Yep.
But there are more people living in the villages.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's the
That-
living to the ancient
yeah.
ways.
But here's my thing though.
Yeah.
What I said to you was China going back 40, 30 years ago was very poor.
yeah,
right?
that's one thing. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is the it's not good if see we know through the spirit, right? But let me condescend. As time goes by, it's only gonna get better. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As you get richer, you help your people out.
Yeah.
What is America's been a world
Around
power
17.
for years.
Yeah.
So the way that things are is the way that they are by design. But here you have Xi that's trying to help his people get lifted up out of that.
Yeah, so
but you're right. There is propaganda in
Yeah.
China. Likewise, there's propaganda in America.
Yeah.
You see the good parts of America, and there's a lot of parts of America that's trailer park, that's trash, and you know, and all that stuff like that. But my point is, if you think that America cares about you and you
No.
as a Taiwanese person,
No,
you're
of course
sadly
not.
mistaken. And a lot of people come here and they drink the juice. They believe the propaganda, and in so much that you think that little island of Taiwan, which is your island, and it's no disrespect because we go into our own people, right? But
Yeah.
if China was to go to war with Thailand, they're going to crush you. They're going to destroy you. There are going to be thousands, hundreds of thousands of deaths that's going to take place.
Yeah.
And you will be fighting for the hegemony of the same kingship in
Yeah.
America.
Right here. The
Right here in
armed forces,
America.
right
yeah.
Right here in America, those computer chips are
Armed
gonna-
force.
Yeah.
Korea Center.
Yeah.
That's why we was pointing that direction, because we want you to notice.
So that's
you know?
that's the truth, man. They good at North Korea and South. You know, guys know where that war started.
Yeah.
North Korea and South Korea. The
Yeah.
North was communist and the South was leaning more towards capitalism.
Yeah.
But they made them fight each other.
Yeah.
Vietnam. They
Yeah,
made them
Vietnam.
fight each other. Japan. Right? There's still American military bases in Japan. So these are facts. So don't let your people. I mean, I can't say don't let your people because
But-
it's gonna happen.
yeah, it's
Believe
bound
me
to
when I
happen.
tell you.
Yeah.
It's gonna, and guess what? Hundreds of thousands of Taiwanese people are gonna be put to death. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm telling you. Go ahead, give me what you got, bro.
Oh no, to back you because Taiwan and China were together prior to the 1954-1955 Taiwan Strait Crisis, which was the U.S. trying to start the China Republic. So they didn't have any
See, it's all
interest.
about control.
Yeah, so the reason why you all are separate is because of that, because the U.S. played a part in that.
Yeah.
Even when you look at Ukraine with the Russia, they had a co-op, not just in 2014, but others to where the U.S. is behind the scenes because, as John 10:10 says, the thief cometh but to steal. There's resources and stuff that they want. The brother mentioned those semiconductor chips. That's what they want. So they don't care. Y'all gonna slaughter your own people. They don't care, man. They
Yeah.
don't care.
That's it. That's
So-
a fact, man.
So you have people in Israel.
Well, these are our people, the Israelites. And when you go into dividing, you heard the term, the saying divide and conquer. Right?
Yeah.
The so-called white man is a king of them. That's what he does. He's divided these people so that you could conquer. So how do you divide and conquer? You tell the Taiwanese, give them guns and give them weapons. You say, hey, go fight the Chinese. Even though they're fighting the Chinese, to anybody that's saying is out of your mind, bro. You're out of your mind if you think that. Well, you know what? You think that you have America to back you, so you're good. Well, guess what? Not this time around, because you know what happens to the bully at the end of the movie? You know
yeah.
what's going to happen to America? You know what's happening with Xi going to visit Vladimir Putin and Saudi Arabia also visiting Vladimir Putin
Yeah.
and Mexico wanting to join BRICS? You know what's happening? America is going to no longer exist as a world power. They'll say the scriptures. It's going to no longer exist. So this is America is on the last of her days. You guys can enjoy the last of this because third world war is getting ready to happen. It's all in the scriptures. You laugh, but it's going to be thermonuclear.
Yeah, this is Job 18:10. It says, the snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side,
Yeah, terror
and
is-
shall drive him to his feet.
Go ahead.
His strength shall be hunger bitten,
Yep.
and destruction shall be ready at his side.
Yep.
It shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength.
Yeah, so terror is going to make them afraid on every side, man. This place is getting ready to go. Just like all the other ancient empires in the world, the Egyptian Empire, the Assyrian Empire, the Babylonian Empire, the Roman Empire, the Grecian Empire, they all come to an end, right? And America is on her last leg, man. The dollar is getting ready to collapse.
Yeah. By the way, so how do you foresee the interaction between Ukraine and Russian?
Yeah.
Say it again, so I didn't hear you.
How do you see the interaction?
I mean, foresee the.
Yeah, well, Russia's going to dust them off because I'm quite sure you've heard in the news that Russia's getting their ass kicked, which is nothing but more propaganda from America. Russia's going to dust them off. There's no way in hell. Russia has the most nuclear missiles on Earth, right? Hyper supersonic missiles, the fastest missiles on the planet, right? Do you think they're going to lose to Ukraine? A nation that has no nuclear missiles? That's suicide, my friend. That's so. Think about it. That's so, why would me as a nuclear? That's like me. I got an AK-47, right? And you got a fucking toothpick. And you just beating me up. We fight. I got the AK on my back. You just beating me up to the point that I'm gonna die. Why would I not pull out my gun and shoot you?
You see?
It's common sense. It's not hard.
And you can look that up because just recently they fired one of the hypersonic missiles from the ocean.
Yeah, China has it. They travel 6 times faster than the speed of sound. America just recently tested supersonic technology. So China and Russia is far advanced in that they already have the missiles established and things of that nature. That's 6 times faster than the speed of sound. You know what that means? That means that missile will hit you and you won't even hear it. The sound of it behind me, you fried the missile. Then you hear it. It's like lightning. You see the flash, and seconds go by later, then you hear it. Lightning and thunder happens at the same time, but you see, light travels faster than sound, so you see it and then you hear it. Those hyper supersonic missiles will be in Taiwan quick fast. Nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it.
So it's imminent. It's imminent that the Ukraine's going to lose. And if Taiwan keeps on acting up, USA, they're going to be in dire straits.
What do you think is going to happen?
Right now,
They came up
surrounded.
They came up with so much pride, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, like, what do you think it really is going to happen to your people? They're going to die in a lot of numbers. You know how many Ukrainians are dead? They say over 200,000
They're running out of troops.
You know what they're telling the Americans? That they're winning. It's a blatant lie. It's a blatant lie.
And if it wasn't Zelensky come on and say that the sons and daughters of America is going to have to go over there and fight because they out of troops, my man. Britain don't even want to send them troops. They just want to send them weapons. That's it. Yeah. You see? So it's inevitable. This is going to be a bad conflict, and America's going to be at war with every nation facing this planet.
Hold on.
Yeah, see you later.
No. Go on. Yeah, man, I just had a quick article that was basically saying, this is from CNN Politics, and it says that that a war between Taiwan and China would most likely result in victory of Beijing, according to a prominent independent Washington
This is
think tank.
common sense. There's something called trajectory. We should use trajectory more often. Like if you take a basketball and you hit the box, it's like you score a basket. That's trajectory. You know?
Funny looking too. Up close, they some funny looking motherfuckers. Yeah, bro, up close, I was looking at Shorty like.
They gone, but you know.
I got some Jeremiah 51, start at the top, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me, a destroying wind. And will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land.
Fanners are talking about like instigators.
Yeah.
So when they get together in Iran and give a little death to American chick, they're like instigators. They're itching, they're ready. Kim Jong-un is launching missiles daily. We talking about these are $1 million missiles that they're launching daily, testing them out, launching them shit over Japan, which is supposed to be an ally of America, right? You know, these are instigators, these are fanners, man.
For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
Or it was submarines. Because you think against America, you know, she got the Pacific on her left flank and you got the Atlantic on her right. But Russia and China has multiple submarines that, you know, the American generals have admitted that they lost track of. They can't. These are thermonuclear submarines.
And they're super
hyper supersonic.
Hyper-supersonic, but that camouflage is next level. Like they're so
Stealthy.
They stealthy.
And find leaks. They said they even stopped trying to. There's no point of trying to track them.
They have lost. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on out there.
Who has the most
Okay.
advanced?
The most advanced that we got got
500
like
feet.
5 of them.
They're surrounded.
500 feet that has nuclear capability.
They're surrounded. What are you gonna do?
So,
There's no scenario in which America survives this Third World War,
none at all.
right? I mean, again, Russia has the most nuclear missiles. They have the
Change the
fastest.
game.
They have rockets. They have the best missile defense system. Right? They have underground bunkers for their citizens. Average citizens, underground bunkers for their citizens. Right? So, there's no scenario, no war game scenario in which America can
All right, man, if I may add, because not to say that we know what Babylon has, but it goes to show a pride of a man, because when you at top and you think you control everything, you don't really like upgrade your weapons, you don't really do stuff because you relax. All these other nations, they have something to prove, man.
because America has been building a military to fight in Afghanistan,
Yeah.
to fight in. They were in the Soviet Union, also, right? So they didn't prepare their military. The last 30 years, they prepared their military to fight basically people that had no missile defense system. You know what I'm saying? They had air superiority, and the Ukraine is dead. This new warfare is dead. It's gonna be all missiles, man. Go ahead, bro.
Back
That's
to
what you say.
Fuel
This
it.
one's gonna fuel it.
Yeah.
Fire.
we got you.
back to
Ain't
Jeremiah.
gonna be that flying planes over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with the-
advanced. Yeah.
Yeah, with
Calling
the-
them air close air systems. That's what they do. They're
Like-
calling Call of Duty.
Vietnam. Give me quadrant 4, 4, 5.
Let us build it up.
None of that shit, man.
Sit out a UAV.
Nobody
Yeah,
doing
you
that
can't
shit.
do that fucking Call of Duty. Rack up points and get perks. To get special perks. That ain't. That's the average American thinks that that's how this warfare is going to
That's totally changed. Because when the Cold War was over, Putin came out swinging. He came out swinging with, oh, I invented this, I invented that, I invented this. While I was sleeping, I thought of this, I got this now, I got this. And now, the first thing that we seen when the Cold War was over was Satan. Satan 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? And that's what it is. This man had big dreams. The Lord put that in his mind while he was docile.
Yep. I got you. Verse 3. Against him that bendeth, let the archers bend his bow. And against him that lifted up himself in his brigandine.
Yeah, well, that's the archers and all the missiles, man. Go ahead, bro.
And spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets.
Modern day Chinese, you Americans have to be destroyed, man. You should be destroyed. Like you look at computers, you know what I'm saying? Well, a computer needs software, right? To upload onto because a computer could basically do anything, right? But you upload the software onto it to make it perform a POC. You know what I'm saying? It's a system that controls certain information. So you have the energy is there, right? So you look at bodies as people, right? And or receptacles in electrical, right? You have receptacles, something that retains power. Human beings are people that have been programmed. When you look at Americans are just walking zombies that have been completely programmed to be retarded, to be ass backwards,
Yeah, to
to
operate-
argue about gender.
That's it.
You know, to argue about gender roles and just to be homosexuals. We're all equal, dude, and to breathe in surgery bullshit and to be so war hungry. You have to be just wiped out. The whole membrane has, and that's what the Heavenly Father's going to do.
Yeah,
He's going to completely destroy Babylon. And the destruction of Babylon is something that's a mental mind frame. To hell with the place. I like this place. America, Miami looks great. California looks beautiful.
It's the operating system that needs
It's the
to
system, it's the philosophy that has to be wiped off, man. Go ahead, bro.
Just to back you up, what you mean is that America is being morally decayed, that morality is decreasing by the day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But this is Jeremiah 51 and 30. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes. Their might had failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling place. Her bars are broken.
Yeah.
Now circulating around the internet, now you got all these different types of men with dresses on and fucking beards, long ass fucking nails and shit like that. Yeah, man, that's like the scriptures say, man.
Don't ask, don't
Don't
tell.
tell.
The military,
It's weird shit.
trannies, all
It's
in the
just weird
military.
stuff,
A
man.
bunch of women. The recruiting
Captains.
things are so low. What they're doing is there never before has it been as much women in the military than before. So the women enrollment in the military is at an all-time high, man. But it's cool now. You had that one woman, she was crying.
Yeah.
She was joined the military. What the fuck you thought you was gonna do? Hey, in Poland is front line.
Yo.
I see. I'm on TikTok and this bitch is talking shit. And they over there just dancing on TikTok. They put their military on. I'm like, you know, bitch, they sit your ass at the front lines.
You ain't never.
Like you have Poland, the Ukraine, and Russia. And that's where you're at. You're legit front line and you over there dancing. But what's gonna happen once the bombs start dropping? Once shit get real, you in the trenches with a goddamn she on a period, man. She got a bloody pad on screaming, you know, and you got a faggot to the left of you and a fucking female to the right of you. The military has become like women, man. And then you got Mighty Dog coming at your ass. Fearless as hell. Drunk as hell off some vodka with some AKs. And they're fighting for their homeland.
Throwing things like
Catching them from the drone, yeah. Hey, yo, Ahmed, if I add, you had that Russian ad about the military to where they showed the girl had Russian dude waking up in the morning, all men in the snow, working out, man. It's true, man. Like, it's yeah, bro.
This is the military filled with fucking female. Being raped at an all-time high. Imagine that.
yeah, but that's the biggest problem.
You raping your own
These soldiers gonna re-enlist on to the military. Then I don't even want to be there.
majority. That's the thing. You had a time in America where the people there was an honorable thing. Serve my country.
My grandfather was in the
These people don't have
military.
no patriotism towards this. They joined the military because
Oh yeah, man, you get the Dodge Challenger. Yeah, the Hellcat. Niggas ain't gonna be whipping no Hellcat. You gonna shit.
Yeah, they want to go to school. They want to get their broke.
Yeah.
So, but I'm saying that my point is that fight, that fervor, that America, dude. That's just out the fucking window, man. You know you over there fighting for a cause, a messed up cause, man. You know.
Plus, if I may add, you know, the real so-called soldiers, their asses is getting prepared to fight over here. If you watch the YouTube and read the comments, you know, they ain't even worried about what's going on overseas, man. They worried about the decaying of this place. Yeah, man, the real patriots, they don't give a fuck about nothing.
The enemy, the op is not. They don't look at the Russians as their enemies, man. They don't look at, you know what I mean? They look at their government as. Give me that Isaiah. Well, that's in Second Ezra, where it talks about them
Sedition?
fighting against the
Yep, 15.
Isaiah 19 and 19. Is that Isaiah 19 and 1? Where it talks about the Egyptian versus the
I'll get the second Ezra.
These Democrats look at these Republicans look at Democrats as their enemies, supporting the ops, you know, overseas.
You have second Ezra?
Isaiah 19, you said 2, right? Yep. Isaiah 19, I'm jumping straight to the point, verse 2, it says, "And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom."
Yeah, because the scripture say you reap what you sow, bro. You sow, you really set these nations against you. That's what we do right here in good old America, man. It's gonna be simple as simple in this place, man. Because more and more as we go into time, people are starting to realize, yo, this nigga Joe Biden is a real problem, bro. These dudes are like, look at this dude Zelensky. Look at all the problems that America is facing. Look at the past year of all the problems that America has had. These devils is over there in Congress questioning the CEO of TikTok and why TikTok should be made. All these issues that Americans are having. Inflation is kicking everybody in the ass. Food prices are through the roof now, man.
Eggs will get ready to be scarce.
Eggs are expensive as hell.
Raising the interest rates again.
In a quagmire because you raise the interest rate or lower the interest, no matter what, inflation is going to take place. Banks are collapsing. You put sanctions on Russia because you thought that was going to work. That shit don't backfire on you. Europeans don't know what the hell they're doing. They get liquefied gas from America at an inflated price, and it was getting it from the pipelines from Russia at a discounted price. So China is just Putin is just pivoted from Europe to Asia. Now, the business between them two is through the roof now, man. Through the roof. All they did was get the West out of the way. Right? Another upversion economy. Right? Come on, man. It's over for this place,
They
man.
friends with Putin too. India. That last summit.
go up against India.
Yep.
And who was the one that was helping Pakistan? It was Vladimir Putin. It was the Russians. And they said, we'll never forget that. They was trying to bring us to our knees, and who came to our aid? It was Vladimir Putin. So we're not going to go away from Vladimir Putin. It's over for you Americans. Go ahead.
Just about Brother Karab, it says, what causes the conflict between the patricians and the plebeians? And it says the patricians monopolized all the power in Rome, and the plebeians became more and more upset. Between 500 and 287 BCE, Rome experienced struggle between the classes. The period is called the conflict of the order. To gain more wealth and power, the patricians took the plebeians' land and inherited slaves to work on it.
See that? So it's the same thing, Rome 2.0, man. These societies fall the same goddamn way because it's a system of corruption, absolute corruption, corrupts absolute. It's the same system, man. It's the same system. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Con, I'm in the back here real quick, man, because you had the it just slipped my mind about what yeah, bro, man, they just threw me off. Salaki,
I want to bring that out.
Second Ezra too, right?
yeah.
Second is the second chapter, you got two. Yeah, it'll come back to you, bro.
Second Ezra, you got
So,
something?
yeah,
I want
you
to
got
read
okay.
Ezekiel 38. You know, when it talks about all these countries being joined.
Yeah,
Ezekiel 38.
not that one.
You gotta start it. You gotta start it. That's all right.
It says Ezekiel 38:1. It says, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach, to
I'm
all,
convinced that that's talking about Vladimir Putin right
prophesy against them, and say, Thus saith the Lord of power, Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
Go ahead. The second to ball is going into Turkey.
And I will turn thee back with hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses, horsemen, and all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even
Tanks,
great
Humvees,
company
yep.
with bucklers and shields,
Yep.
all of them
AKs.
handling swords.
Yep, go ahead.
And you know, Turkey got one of the largest military stores.
I think the second most powerful military in NATO
Yep.
goes to the Turkish army.
Yep.
Yep, those are violent people, man.
It's just the flip has to happen, which it is, because Turkey's always been at odds with America. You know, it says Persia, Ethiopia, and
Persia is Iran, Ethiopia, the Kushites, in which you have, I think, right now you have the African summit between Vladimir Putin. I think it's 20 African nations. You just had the Chinese and Vladimir Putin that's to relieve about $20 billion in debt to the African people. The African people are fully 100% with Vladimir Putin, man. All right, and you have a lot of the Chinese doing business, all right, down there as well. Go ahead, brother.
and Libya with them.
Oh, especially my dog, what's his name, Molina?
Yep.
In South Africa.
Yeah.
After he probably Zulu.
He's
in
ready.
Reincarnation. Shaka Zulu. He talking good shit, man. He got a real warrior spirit, man.
Yeah.
Oh, the hell with the West.
Middle finger to the west.
Vladimir Putin's welcome here. We will take him to the airport and make him get home safely.
Yep.
You know, he got a warrior spirit. But hey, that's the prophecy, man. The prophecy said these people will be with these Hamites, man. All right, go ahead.
With them, all of them with shields and helmets.
Yeah, go ahead.
Gomer and all his bands, the
Yep.
house of Tergamar
Togama is Turkey. Gomar, go ahead.
of the north quarters,
Yep.
and all his bands,
Yep.
and many people with thee.
Yep.
Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee.
Yeah. Be prepared. So make yourself ready. Go ahead.
And be thou a guard unto them.
Yeah, guard unto them. Meaning the reason why these nations can do what they do is because of Russia's going to spearhead this movement, which is what? The BRICS.
Yeah.
Wait, and you look at the EU, right?
Yep.
Well, the EU started off as an economic power. So it was basically for trade. You know what I'm saying? It was for trade, and then it later, from when you start with the economic, then you can get into military alliances. You go further and you go further into it. Right now, it's starting off as an economic thing, but pretty soon it'll be a military alliance, man. You touch one, you touch us all. want to go to war, we all go to war. Because they're going to have to realize, look, this is what we're going to have to do to go up against NATO, to go up against this old world order, which is the Rothschilds, you know, what they're trying to establish. They're trying to stray away from the American government. Again, this is what we've been going to.
Where we headed?
Second address.
Second as 15.
Well, we're going to be, yeah, right? Who's reading those nations?
That's what I wanted to get. That's the main.
Yeah, because right now, okay, so when you do trade, you got to go around Africa, all of Africa, like, you know what I mean? You got to go through the seas. But with Russia, with Iran, and India is trying to do, look, man, we could cut the middleman. Like, things could be traded from Russia. I think that's the Caspian Sea. Once you pass the Caspian Sea, you get right into Iran, and from Iran, you get right over to India. So they're again, they're trying to put the belt on the nation is to circumvent from going over the seas, because who really controls the seas is Esau. Esau, the American Navy, that's what they have going for them. So even the British don't have a great ground army, but they have a great navy, which they control the seas, all the ports and stuff like that. That's what they control.
I got Joel.
Connor, I was gonna say, and the currency. The good thing about it is you get to make purchases and do stuff in your currency. Yeah.
Because of the Swift banking network was the one that was fucking all that up. It's just like big ass Western Union. You know, if you want to get business with the country next door to you, you have to transfer the money.
And it's like
through
trust.
Swift.
It's like trust. Like how you, the hood, if you gamble,
Yeah, you be like,
and you
oh,
like, yeah, you hold, yeah. If you one nigga that hold the money.
and then he's like, yo, I give you this, but you owe me 15%.
Right.
Hey, yo, bro, you have mentioned something too, because when the sanctions came, Putin had made a statement. Switch banks and holding this supply. He basically gave a warning to the other nations, like, you see how fast that they hold your money and hold your assets, and not to do business with.
With the countries of the East, and it makes sense, man. And you got the Rothschilds and the furious, man. They're furious. International bankers are losing their minds, man, because they know the collapse of the American dollar.
Well, the thing about that too is that's bound to happen, right? Because if you have real wealth and then fiat money, you know, it's dissipating, it's getting out of here. What you're gonna do is draw away from that system. So if you had extensive amounts of money inside of that system, you're gonna pull that money out and go back to what? Natural resources, which your gold and your silver is gonna get higher. It should go up, but you know they trying to act like it's going down. It's not going down. It's going to go up because after the collapse of the American dollar, that's going to be high. Gold and silver, that's going to be so high.
I was going to tell you that I think they might just beat it to the punch where, like, you know, there's something called bank bailing, where, like, to sustain the institution building, where the financial institution building, they will like draw people money out, like the same thing with Bank of America.
Take your money.
Yeah,
You take your money.
Not the bail out, but the bank bail in.
yeah. Con.
I got Joel 3, and you start at verse 9. It says, "Proclaim me this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into sword, and your pruning hooks into spear. Let the weak say, I am strong."
Yeah, that's what's going to happen, man. All these wars not all these wars, but all these nations are getting ready for war. Like I said, agriculture, aspect, countries, is failing now because wars get ready to displace it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a famine.
It's evident too because look at the amount of money the U.S. has sent to Ukraine compared to the money that they should be putting into their own country to make sure that people got they cut all the SNAP benefits, you know, the extra money that they
Housing.
need. Like especially this time, they need the extra money. These people need the extra money to give them something, but they would rather send the money overseas to make sure Ukraine and all that work. You know, instead of taking care of these positions, they
Plus the back you on the one where it says let the weak say I'm strong. Here you have Iran, for example. The Iranian leader said himself if it was going 10 years back when it was invading Iraq, they would be afraid of the U.S. coming in. But ever since they linked with the Soviet Union, he basically was like, yo, bring it on. Like, we got the defense missiles. We have the nuke talks now. So, yeah, bro, the scripture, yeah.
The whole Uganda thing, the anti-alphabet,
Yep.
You know, they're even standing up boldly against you, saying, "Listen, we're not passing this. We don't care. I mean, we don't care what anybody says."
The back is dead. He's the back of all chaos that's ready to fall on America. Because it's prophecy. Ezekiel 38th chapter, like we read. You know, so there's no running away from it. And then, you know, when it comes to the agricultural standpoint, that's what grows our country.
Yeah,
You know, you got to be into agriculture because you got to feed the people on your shores. You know what I'm saying? And the thing of that is, it has turned one side here in America because Bill Gates has the majority of the farmland and field operation. He did operation, you know?
Because I'm in the vacuum because when I had read how Rome fell, how because of the economy, they said that they went to barter. And when you look at the way we set up, we ain't even set up to barter anything because we don't got no land, we don't got no fruits, we don't got no. Yeah, man, we don't got nothing.
And that's the snare unto the people of America, because that's why Esau's gonna use, you know, his new system, which is gonna be digital, you know, to deceive the people. These people gonna want to go back to the other day comfortably. They're already crying now, like you said, in agriculture. That's what they're crying for. These people want better jobs, they want better health care, they want things that's gonna help them help sustain them.
And that's
not America's focus right now.
And that's funny that came from a Soviet scientist break down how to control people. See, it's just one day you take the control, anybody can change sides. There's no one day that will make a person change their mind. See? Yeah.
Carter, I was gonna add Judith. When they took over the well, they was all ready to say, "Yo, man, we just gonna give ourselves up, let our wives be spoiled," all because they took control of the well for what? It was only 3 days in or something like that. Yeah, bro.
And you know, spiritually, the Lord is going to do the same thing. Because it's going to be a dark land, there's going to be a famine, we're going to get right, we're going to stop it.
This is Ezekiel 4:16. It says, "Moreover unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment."
And that kind of stemmed from also Russia invading Ukraine.
You know, the first thing they was done.
Yeah.
Talking about grain production, the flow of grain from that country into other northern European countries and so on and so forth.
So you got 10 weeks of
33%. 33%. Yep.
So you had 10 weeks. You know, that's what it was at the time.
Yeah.
10 weeks of
The spokesperson for the Jake woman for the UN, she was speaking on that, and that was back in October. And then even on TikTok, you had the dude that was filling up his truck because gas was going up, saying that, "Listen, man, it's $1,800 to fill this truck. What you think it's gonna do to your milk?" You know, and that was all during the summer. And look, it's coming. Oh, you had the farmers in the U.S. saying, "Come the end of the year is when you're really gonna start to see the prices go up." And these are people who are firsthand in that industry. If it's coming off of their farm, you know, it makes sense. And even when you look at, I believe it's Operation Siege, and how they get down, and what you see what Bill Gates is doing. They basically take control of all the resources, so you have to go through them no matter what.
And that's giving way into what the system, the RFID, MOTB, the grain and rice. That's what it's giving way to.
Well, see, that's the thing too. Like when you see those articles stating that this is about to take place in the next upcoming months, in the next year or so, it doesn't happen just right away. It has to, a time has to play out. So the people who's not really into looking at prophecies and paying attention to what's in the world, they're gonna blow everything that they have. All the money that they got, they're gonna continue to go turn up and put things in the world. You know, they're not gonna prepare themselves to kind of get a little bit of extra bit of water and food or whatever that they need. Can't do it. And guess what? When that time really hit, now they're still you know.
That's exactly what you see. You know, ultimately get that. And, you know, go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Ezra 16, and I'm gonna start. I'll start at 17. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. The beginning of wars and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
If I may speak on that too, this is the time that we live in. You know, everything that was mentioned in that verse that was listed, you can look at, just run down your news now. Look at all the notifications. You can pinpoint every last thing. It's talking about wars, it's talking about pain, it's talking about people being sorrowful. You know, these things is happening for real. You know, conversation with that individuals at work and out there in the streets. Everybody's going through something. They're struggling. You know?
It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
That's why you had that woman that made that video. You had that woman that made that video that said she has to make the choice of either paying for gas to go to work or buying food. You know, one night she done had to starve it out, you know, just to get to work. To make that same money that she had to, you know, so it's a cycle. These people
Jake's lived that
stuck
life.
in there. It's the hamster wheel.
That's the life that we live.
Yeah,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? We're not rich minded anyway. And that's what the curses.
So the bank runs.
That's it.
You got have people that got over $50,000 in these banks that they can't even obtain.
Yeah.
They can't even grab it.
Worse is if it was higher than that, if it was higher than 250,000, you last out. We're gonna get back to it when we get back.
It's all about insurance, right?
Exactly. They have to spread that cash out amongst everybody in that bank. Everybody in that bank ain't getting some 250,000. Everybody's getting off that 250,000.
And there's multiple banks.
And it's multiple.
Over here in Babylon, over in Europe, you know, there's multiple banks, you know. So once again, this is what's falling upon the
So
earth.
it's happening in that way because it's due to that currency failing, the pesos, okay, fiat currency is out of here. And in some places like India, they changed the currency overnight. All right, what's that? What's that place in Africa? They came trillion
Zimbabwe?
Zimbabwe. They changed that shit overnight. Just so we can walk around with a big ass suitcase of fucking money.
You had the Hamites that was taking back the farmland from Esau, and you had that one president that got in office. They took back all the farmland from Esau.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, hyperinflation, democracy came, freedom came in the form of hyperinflation, and it came to an end.
Yeah.
I want to get this though. This is the book of James, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, "Go to now, ye rich men, eat and power for your miseries that shall be upon you. Your riches are corrupted, your garments are marked, your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. You should eat your flesh as if it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. Behold, the iron and the labors of the delicate field, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered as the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth." It says, "Ye lived in pleasure on the earth, and in wrong-time ye nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter."
That's only going to one nation of people. So, why? Because he handed out the system. He handed out the system to everything. Now it's just usury, unjust gain, fake paper money, exchange for gold and silver. You know, paper.
Covetousness, yeah.
You know, if you bury millions in the dirt and you go back 40 years for it, guess what? That shit's gonna be eaten up. It's gonna be moldy. That shit ain't gonna do no good, man. Okay? All that doesn't mean anything. See, what people were supposed to do back in the day, they were supposed to keep their real money growing, you know, and not fall victim to Inshallah sons, man, that came out hustling them. Like it was what do you call those games?
Yeah.
3-card months and shit like that. They fast talked them out of their fucking.
Yeah, but especially during the Wild Wild West, it showed you how they had those
So,
the old
they
Doki.
pulled it on.
That's why when
And in the tailpipe.
they had to use that, you know, the fork tongue.
Yeah, man, it was the promissory
You
note.
gotta think that shit was like genius on some left hand shit. They were getting all these receipts and realized that people wasn't coming back to redeem their gold. They said, "Hey, we're gonna print out some receipts and go out here and market and manipulate it." And that's exactly what, and that system goes same to this day, man.
They trust in them.
Yeah.
They trust them.
Geniuses.
Yeah, they trust them enough. They trust them to the point where they control their finances. And guess what? You know, that's how a lot of people's accountants be stealing from them because they put their money in somebody else's hands. Monitor, watch it.
You gotta watch your own funds, man.
Yeah, man, you had the wild.
Eyes cooking in the
Yeah, Connaught, man, you had the wild. Yeah, man, I was watching the documentary. You had the Wild West era to where the stage coaches and stuff was getting robbed. So they started saying, listen, man, we'll put the gold here, and you could just walk around with this promissory note and go to different tellers. Yo, and they ran with that, bro.
That's how
Yeah.
the banking system started.
money. Because money, again, money was just a receipt for gold. That's all it was. All money was redeemable by a certain amount of gold if you successfully redeem it. They just so that you wouldn't have to get everything. Say if you had, it was worth, I don't know, 1,000 pounds of gold, you can walk around with this shit.
It's too
Yeah.
heavy. You know how many? You need a couple of horses and all that. You
Go to
know.
the goldsmith.
Yeah.
The goldsmiths were the bakers. They were the people that hold the gold, they were the bakers. They were the thing about it, they were sure. So it was like that. It was a sure. That's how you make stuff to the face.
Same shit.
So you got somebody that can hold your money, that has government power, and they have the backing of the research, you can go for it.
Yeah.
The average American don't have $250,000. You know, so you're insured, you know. So you're gonna go for it. You're gonna play along with the system, man.
Yeah.
It just once everybody redeems their cash, and once you find out the system has been rigged.
Like, I came back for my money.
I can only give you this amount because I don't have the other amount right now.
Surprise.
Doesn't exist.
It's not
It's
here.
all made up.
You know. Come back. I'm gonna have to order it for you.
Yeah, it could give me a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While
But
it's
then
off in
again-
the stock market getting played with. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
Exactly.
right.
Like you said, it's a line of people asking for the same thing. You know, so that's gonna be a long way. You may not never get it.
Supply.
Yeah, man, to come to find out because you mentioned the stock market. The dude, Salaki, his name slipped my mind, who's sitting on the Congress going against the CEO of TikTok. Come to find out that he has stock in the Meta Facebook. So of course he wants that to
He wants that.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
these devils got
yeah.
stock.
And we brought it out loud.
inside of us.
And we brought it out last week.
Yeah.
They don't want to
You
get
a job
to.
on, you get a job on Wall Street.
Yep.
Then after you get a job on Wall Street, you become a politician. After you leave politics, you get another job on Wall Street. Same people.
Yeah, man, and that's the thing we had brought out last week. I'll come to find out, they don't even really want to get rid of TikTok. They just want them to get rid of their shares. They just want them to get rid of their shares because once they get the majority of the shares, they can control the content. So they don't want to get rid of the app. They want the shareholders, the
It's all dirty
Chinese
business.
shareholders, to get rid of. Yeah, man.
Dirty business. And you know they
That's
really,
what they've been doing that.
Yeah.
they really
Yeah,
mad
so
at China.
this person's losing the war. They did that with the French in the French and the British war.
Yep.
They say went back and told rumors like, oh, the French winning the war. Everybody in Britain took their stocks and started selling them for low prices. Guess who's buying them up? Rothschild. But it's the same thing. They make up all the illusion. Then people, shit will hit the fan. People will sell their stocks. They buy it at a discounted rate. Then
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just like that. It's the movie, The Wolf of Wall Street. That's how exactly how
It's a
plays
game.
out. Yeah. A shell game. That's what it's
I
called.
got something for you. Proverbs 28:8. He that by usury and unjust gain increaseth his substance, he shall gather it for him that will pity the poor. You see that transfer of wealth, all right? That them vomiting up the riches. All right, that's why the scripture talks about how you be rich men, you know? Because these people have been deceiving the poor people. Like the scripture also says, the lender is subject unto the stock. I gotta get it.
They get that.
Subject to the
Yep, yep.
And also, with that being said, when you consider usury is how these banks make their money is by loans. So they'll give you a mortgage, or they'll give you a loan, and they'll put interest on it, which is unlawful according to the Holy Bible, and that's how they make their money. Usury.
Yeah, I got the definition for usury too. It says usury, the illegal action or practice of lending money at unreasonably high rates of interest.
Yeah, unreasonably high rates of interest, man.
That's what's happening.
Hey, and you can't even get a simple car without exercising.
Yo,
Exercise.
everybody wants to do everything. You know, a special price because of your credit score. You get what I'm saying? And it's all the game, man. You gonna make this person pay that guy over there. Yeah, all this,
Overdraft,
Fine,
like $35.
Yeah. They can make money off of overdraft fees. That's basically playing the poor. They know you ain't got that bread, so yeah, we'll let you withdraw that money, but you have to give us $35, which is retarded. Oh,
But I ain't got the 35.
the ATM withdrawal fees. That's just $4 now.
crazy.
I remember it was like $1, $2, and when it was $3, I'm like, damn, $3 to take out your own money, huh? Now it's like $4. You take out your own cash.
Cashier checks at $15. So if you gotta go in there and pay your rent, you gotta pay that $15 to get that piece of paper.
Yeah, my landlord got the nerve here. I'm like, yo, you don't got no cash app? You gotta use the system. Put the money over through
Yo, the Cash App charge you too.
Yeah, cash out. You go to cash out. They charge you, man.
See, when you look at the new system that's coming online, what is it, Fed Now?
Yeah, right now.
Fed Now, that's going to be the federal cash app.
Cut out the middleman.
Cut out the middleman. No more of these banks no more. You know what I'm saying? The bank is gone. Now it's going to be just like the Cash App world. You see what I'm saying? You gotta pay your car note. Okay, here you go. Here's specific right away. As soon as you get the money, they're going to want it. All right? There's no more 4-day business. Wait, it's going to be right there. Just like I said, before you took your car, take your kids.
You gotta wait. Like, wonder, like.
5 to 7.
Get it right away for such and such. Wait 5 to 7 minutes for such and such.
To clear a check.
I want to read this one real quick. So this is 1 Timothy chapter 10, verse 6. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some current after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through many sorrows. That's true, man. When you was in the world, you had that love for money, man. And you wonder why you always were sorrowful, because you always held yourself to a state that wasn't money.
More money, more power.
Social media. Watching Tim and Two Man Taylor, bro.
It's
Like,
fantasy.
man,
It's a fantasy.
he saw living, like, you know what I'm saying? You got his pops in the crib. He had all kinds of toys and shit like that, man. But
Graphics in the morning. Everybody at the table.
nice house, yeah, neighbors. My neighbor.
It's just like this. It's so fun by the rich. They give you a sense of reality, you know? The standard that they try to set us, but it makes us go crazy and run on that hamster
Makes you
wheel.
love money, man.
Yeah, a little bit harder, run up. Stab this person for that. I get that for this, you know what I'm saying? But that's what it goes into. That's how it goes.
Yep. Scratch that.
And of course, with faith, everything's going to get burned up, man. Everything. What are you working hard for? Okay? The thing is, the Lord's going to tell you, give us this day our daily bread. You just so worried about today, man.
To even add on as well, that's showing that Esau played on Jake by way of using the curses, you know, to basically manipulate Jake. You know, they know Jake, the curses are this, and they still, you know, structure the system and everything around to the curses. Now, Jake is going to constantly go off, constantly.
Which is the next chapter. He from the 68, from was it 15 to 68 on down. And that's how he did his metaphor.
This is Psalm 64:6. It says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward part of every one of them, and the honest through that deception without, you know what I'm saying? Because you know that Esau, he's the he starts telling lies, man. That's how
live like how Esau lived, to the point they're willing to do anything to get it. That's right. The scripture says they give up their soul to gain the whole world. I mean, you know, Jake's out here just doing the worst and the lowest of the low, just to try to live a decent, or you know what I mean, a life that you know just for them to get by. They're willing to go out outside.
Yeah, man. I would even add that a lot of it is superficial. Some of the posts. Their mom in the hood, mom in the blues is something that goes by niggas hustle and sell drugs to their people just to improve their life. And they said if you really look at it, it's like moms they're killing niggas just to rob around, just to get a bit.
But the next man that doesn't have it envies that Jake that got it, and it's a cycle. Boom, that person gets killed, and it's the same old cycle. But Esau studied that, seen it, and he capitalized on it. Just to keep our people at the bottom.
All those movies that they have that's popular now, like Power,
BMF.
Everyone's a drug dealer, dog. Snowfall.
all of them are glorified.
Like, god damn.
Black people selling drugs.
You got these women that's talking about they rather deal with scammers and drug dealers than to deal with a man that goes out and work hard. That's in a blue-collar man, as they would call it. Man that's in
That's all nigga women.
Yeah, man. We had sent it in the group chat. Shorty was like, I like chains.
And then again, she ride in the passenger seat, cops pull them over, they both go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
But she might get off, and she gonna be fucking with the next nigga.
Stop messing with chicks that say scrimp. Don't do it.
What is
Don't
it?
do it. Scrimp.
Scrimp.
Don't mess with them. Stay far away from them.
I can't even say scam. I need to scram up.
Stupid ass women are stupid, man. The more knowledge you gain, the more you realize that. And you got women that you know what I mean, that are changing their ways because they're listening to the man who speak. The majority of them are just fucking evil. They're fucking at the core of them. It's just pure evil.
That's right.
Pure evilness. Like really, I can't really say what I really want to say. I really can't. Like, if I said what I want to say, you know what I mean? These women are at the core. Pure evil.
They have main lovers of the Babylon Jews.
They carry this place, bro. Their Eve is quintessential to Esau's. Eve is quintessential to Eve's power and dominance, man. Eve is the enemy within. You know, she's in the household literally.
That's what they know.
Your adversary is they of your own. That's her. It's your mother. Your mother is the reason why things are the way that they are. And this is a hard pill to swallow because you've been raised with the idea that mama was everything. She was strong, you know. But when you think about what she did, she was an evil person. Man. She took your father out. She gave your father hell. Like she taught you to fear the so-called white man the wrong way. She didn't teach you about the like she was evil. She's evil. The black woman is the downfall of humanity in this first story in the Bible. You don't have to go far in the Bible to find where she is and what she did. And it's a story that contract between Eve and Satan is firm to this day.
So that's why it says,
Through her, we all die. Through her, is the response. You know how many niggas died behind these women? In jail behind these women, man? Why do you think these guys sell drugs to get money, to get chains, to impress these women, man? Take the cane, they take the crown and smack. Who can do that to a king? Who can go to a king and have a woman? But it's the same thing. You know, you school women go take your hat.
They try to play fight with you.
Yeah, all that. But if somebody do it, it's disrespect. If somebody knock your hat off in the hood, that's disrespect.
Jake can step on the shoes by accident, ready to take
Ready
you
to take you out.
Niggas lost their lives, man.
But the chick could do it.
Intentionally,
It's no threat. So women have real power. Axe men, mighty men, Samson, mighty men. King Solomon, mighty men, David. He's a great man, renowned man of Yashala who fall good.
it's Matthew 10 and 36, it says, a man's foe shall be David. Also,
Yeah, your mother. And then you say that to you say something about the back. That you they have generational curses, man. Your mother's pain is old.
she taught it
Your
to
mother's
you.
old.
Yeah.
Your mother's old, like 60, 80. She's old, 70, you know. And her grandmother was old, you know, 80. So it doesn't take much generation. Like, my grandmother raised my mom with that trauma, that slave trauma, deep south trauma.
That's what they said. You know, with the buck, you know, when they basically discipline the buck in front of everybody, the women raise their sons to basically be submissive and obedient to the enemy.
But that's why these niggas won't go in Esau neighborhood and put the smack down. You know? They won't touch him because that fear was still in him from birth. You know what I'm saying? They mess with him. Go down there, mess
That
with
who
these
hurt you?
Yeah.
That was like, see, my mother hurt me. Before a woman hurts, like, the most dangerous place for a woman to feel is inside of a
That was what that said.
dangerous, like, it's a dangerous thing, like, it's simple. That's black, independent, black man, spirit, it's beautiful.
That's what you got.
Miami, it was like, if you get pregnant this weekend, what are you gonna do? And all the women on there that he interviewed was basically saying they're gonna get an abortion.
That's crazy, Tom.
You know?
Only the few said they wouldn't if the nigga had some. The few other
So it
niggas
just
said.
shows you what a mindset is. You know what I'm saying? Careless. You know what I'm saying? Just careless. It's just not one of them went out there to say, not one of them went out there to say, oh, that's not my intention. I ain't come out here to do all that. I came out, you know what I'm saying? To enjoy my time, whatever. Not one of them said that.
You say like the morale, the Jacob is in, basically the scripture that talks about how, what's it called, the decay, morale, decay. Is Isaiah?
Probably the third chapter.
Yeah, the third chapter. Or the ostrich. That's a rock. That's a rock. The 25th chapter. The 25th chapter speaks about how these
So Job 39 and 13. Givest thou the goodly wings unto the peacocks, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich, which leaveth her eggs in the earth, and warmeth them in the dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them.
Right, 'cause it's natural for animals to care for their young ones. Especially like a hen, she sits on the nest, she nurtures the nest into its own, she just walking, you know what I mean? Shows it life in the beginning. The ostriches are just like so. Ostriches lay eggs, crush the eggs, smash the eggs, care about them.
It's careless, yeah.
That's what it says in the next verse 16. It says, she is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers.
Yeah.
Her labor is in vain without fear.
It's a super.
Yeah.
I think it's abortion, twerking, yep. You know,
Don't
women
care.
talk about I'm getting an abortion. You know what they don't sleep in? They don't, like I said, if we really talk about really simply how we feel,
Calm.
This is why we always say that we don't need, so-called black women to bring back the nation of Israel.
that should be enough in itself.
Fair, yeah.
That should be enough feeling, man. That father can legit think about this.
Because all the sons of Jacob came from where? They came from other nations. Just not Jacob, but Abraham.
Even Jacob, though.
Yeah, Jacob too. Yeah, Jacob.
The Heavenly Father will destroy every Israelite woman and still he could annihilate every last person woman and still bring his problems. That should be enough in itself, man.
This is Ecclesiastes 25, and I'm going to start at 13. It says, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
Hey, man, she's no bounds. She'll set you up, have you robbed and killed, sleep with you, sleep with him.
Sleeping with the
You
enemy.
know, they sleep with they do things like that now. It's cool. Like, I
Slow with the
like,
ops.
I'll smash your op. You know what I'm saying? Had the woman try to rob somebody that was pregnant. She didn't care about her scenes. She
In
didn't
Brooklyn.
care about her life. She tried to rob somebody that's pregnant. You got to end up getting clapped.
It's a 2-for-1 special.
Yeah, kill two birds, one stone. Yeah.
Yeah, this one. I seen this one video in live. This nigga was talking shit. She had a baby in her thing. He came to shot the whole car. I didn't feel bad for that. Always talking shit, man. Lying, talking shit. Man. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, the Edomite dude in Texas, they came and robbed her. She was pregnant, and he said he lined up the 357 and shot her in the back and turned her over, and they was like she was pregnant. He was like she was trying to break in my property. He killed the ass, turned the turned the ass over and smoked her. Yeah, Cali, yeah.
They say, you pregnant. But you pregnant as really, women should be in the house.
Keep us at home.
Women should be outraged at the fact that they have to go to work every day. That's really what you women should be worried about. The fact that you really Esau tricked you told you gotta go and work 9 hours a day.
Well, you don't need a man.
8 hours a day. Because you gotta take care of. That's unfair. That should be independent. The woman's movement should be. This is bullshit. This is ghetto. Working is ghetto. You should be. And you look at that as an insult. The fact that you look at that as an insult proves that you are asleep. Your mind is destroyed. Just like the nigga that went out to eat the other day. This nigga was bragging about how much overtime he worked. It's still a worldly thing to brag about how many hours you work.
A happy slave, yeah.
Yeah, barely get to see my face. I just be at work, man. That's how I hear it. I just be at work, man. So all day, I just loves it.
E6
Connor, but if I could jump down, it says the wickedness of a woman. No, it says I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Now you want to go home.
It's natural though.
They want to watch.
Peace of mind, yeah.
Peace of mind in the bathroom.
Yeah, but the finish this, it
Hey,
says,
what are you doing? Just being away from you.
In my space. I need some
Man cave, you know. I think you too broke for a man cave. You just be in the bathroom.
it says the wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darken her countenance like sackcloth.
You could see it evil. Go ahead, bro.
When they be thinking, right, their wheels be turning in their head. You glance over and then they look at you. You be like, oh, here the shit come right here.
There comes some old shit from before I knew her. Yo, her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, he shall sigh
Oh,
bitterly.
look at Tyrese.
Oh my God,
Tyrese.
yo, this dude, he ain't catching no breaks. Yo,
Like,
that shit was
like,
funny
the
as
thing
hell.
about it is,
bro.
I don't like. It's so.
How did he set himself up for that?
It's the agony of it. It's so fucking. It's so. What am I looking for? It's disappointing for you to be like a so-called successful man. You could be a model. You could have money. To allow a woman to be on your back,
at this-
talking like you're broke, and you can't like you can't say that shit to a man of the Lord. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not
Like,
having that shit,
like, come
bro.
on, man. Have some type of integrity about yourself, man.
And on
I'll
top-
get rid of her quick, fast, and hurry, man.
Yeah.
You ain't think nothing of it. We live in a world with 7 billion people, and you gotta stand for this?
Doing the same
I
shit.
wanted your friend.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Pop, you
Oh,
more attractive.
I was like,
I wanted your friend. I didn't want you to
Let's go
my
get him.
type.
Go on now, go
And then
find
she
him.
said, that's the past now because we here. And he just like,
nah, bro, I would have got up so fast and
Well,
left
well,
out.
yeah.
Russell
Alright, go ahead, go
Westbrook.
find
I'm
him.
not messing with
Go.
Russell Wilson. Like Sierra, you know,
Nothing on, yeah.
ass naked on a red carpet. We supposed to be this good man. Get the fuck out of
See,
here,
that-
man.
the Lord,
See,
yes, there is praise.
that's the thing. This society, I got the scripture right here. This society right here.
Yeah, but as you get it, you have Steph Curry.
All of them.
Steph Curry.
All of them. All of them.
It's an embarrassment, man.
It's Ecclesiasticus 25 and 25. It says, give the water no passage. Neither a wicked woman liberty to get abroad.
You don't
All
let
right?
no woman. You don't fuck free.
Hey, yo,
Girl,
move.
girls' night out is off.
Yeah, you moving
It's
out.
off.
You moving out. When
Hanging
you
out
get
with the
home,
girl, that shit is off. I'm gonna tell you right now.
you out of here.
I'm gonna tell you, even just the idea. I'd rather you tell me you gonna go. Don't tell me a girl's night out, bro. Is off.
It's going to be.
It's off. I need time to myself. Bye. You
Bye. I
have
don't
all the
even
time
hear
in the world to
Bye-bye.
yourself. All the time. Like, you know what I mean? You can't give these women no freedom. You can't.
And it's
Go ahead,
evident
bro.
from,
Connie, tell-
from the things that we be watching. What's that?
Yeah.
No, Super Humble.
Yeah, super
When,
duper humble.
yeah, check that out on Instagram, man.
Night out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That
know,
and,
good.
yeah, all
You
other-
don't be dumb. You know what happens on in girls' night out.
Come on, bro.
You know what happened. You might as well tell me I'm finna go commit adultery.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo,
I
I'm
got your
finna-
back.
I'm finna
I
go
got your
commit adultery.
backpack right here. Take this
I'm
with
finna
you
go
and be
commit
gone.
adultery.
That's it.
Scripture say your ass supposed to be at the house, home.
Ever.
And it's crazy because, like you said about those street confessional dudes asking the questions, right? These women be holding back them secrets, but them secrets is deadly. That shit'll make a man want to off himself. And
Oh.
off her.
Oh,
Because
real-
they talking about sleeping with the guy's
best
father.
friend.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
Yup,
brother,
yup.
with the brother.
Evil.
Like,
Yup,
yo,
man, I
these
slept with
bitches
5
fucked
of his
up.
friends, 5 of his teammates.
Evil.
Hey, yo, Art.
And they're good at holding
Yeah.
secrets too, man. They're good at being
Crazy.
sneaky.
Conor, man, if I could guide us real quick, because reading down, hold on, it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
Go ahead, bro.
1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that lives in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
Yeah, she's not supposed to be living. I'm living my best life. Our woman cry. I feel since a Jew.
If I can't
It
live my
sounds
best
sick,
life.
but when she crying and she's all upset and mad and shit, like, alright, you be alright, sis. You know what I'm saying? You be alright. She be alright. These women want to live in pleasure because they have that freedom, because they get the right to exercise their wickedness, man. It's alright for her to fucking cry. You know,
Damn, life ain't the fucking easy walk, man.
good. We'll do them
You're
dishes.
supposed to have fun with me. No, that's it.
We'll do them damn dishes. It sounds fucked up, but it is what it is.
It's safe for you.
Stay your
That's
ass
how
in
it
the
is.
house.
It's safe for you.
Take care of these kids.
That's it.
Cause I'm gonna handle my duties as a man. I don't want to fucking work. I work 6 days a week. I pay every bill inside that house. Every bill inside that. The rent, the fucking car notes, the insurance, phone bills, everything is there. You gonna do what I say or else you can hit the road.
Out there with
Give me the back, you on the comment board, is showing you how it goes down on Girls Night Out. Ecclesiasticus 26 and 12. It says, watch over an imprudent eye, and marvel not. And marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he have found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow.
Fucking accept it. That's what it is. Don't be surprised if she, you know what
work husband got her. Alright? The Uber driver got her. You know what I'm saying?
The DoorDash guy.
I mean?
Hey,
Man.
yo, that's wild.
Everybody,
She got-
bro.
Hey, yo, even with social
She got
media,
like 4 or 5 different. These women on average they got like 4 or 5 different men. Uber. One nigga's the simp that's just driving her around. Other niggas the simp that's fucking
Paying for weed.
going out to eat every once in a while, getting her nails done. And then the dirtiest, dustiest dude, the brokest nigga, the
Tyrone.
whoopie, is the one smashing. You know what I'm saying? Got her going crazy.
Yeah. She in love.
Got her ass going crazy. You know? He got an air mattress. You know what I'm saying? You busting your ass. You know what I'm
he
saying?
said to Jody.
Yeah, Joe.
He said Jody driving your car.
The one nigga, you know,
Yeah, Jody.
nigga in jail. She going crazy over some nigga that's in jail. Sending them money.
Yo, someone said a shorty will be faithful to a nigga serving an 8-year bid
Yeah.
over a nigga doing a 9 to 5. She can't be faithful for that dude for 8 hours.
Right?
8 hours.
Hey, like, bro,
No love.
See, here it is. You're dealing with the forces of Satan. You're dealing when you were dealing with these women, you were dealing with the forces of Satan. Like, you wonder why when you treat a woman good and she treats you bad. Is because you wouldn't say that to Satan. You wouldn't ask that question to Satan. You wouldn't ask question like, yo, bro,
Why you doing this?
like, why you doing this to me? You know off the rip.
That's just
You know, you would know that. But if you knew how these women are and how they were computer programmed on their side, you would know that it's just business as usual. They don't care. They don't care. They are very selfish individuals. They are programmed like that. They care about themselves. They don't even really know what real love is, man.
Yeah, they never had it.
They love what you can do for them. They love how you can make them feel temporarily. But as soon as the next man comes along and that can do something just the same or better, they don't care about you. They don't care. But let Chris Brown come through.
Oh,
You see how
gosh.
fast Drake can ruin your fucking marriage.
It's crazy with Chris Brown. They pay him. They pay him to take pictures, and the nigga's already super rich.
And he beat you upside the head. He don't care.
He don't
Cheat
care,
on
bro.
you. Sniff coke
But
right
that
in
that
front
goes
of
that goes back to that same thing. They'll care about a nigga that don't give no f's about it
you.
whatsoever.
You gotta keep a balance when you're doing it, because you love them too much.
They gonna
Push
run.
you away.
Yeah.
But if you don't love them enough, they gonna push you. You gotta fucking that way. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, comment. This is from the comment board. The brother Harakah, 7-26. Ecclesiastes 7-26. Shalakia. It says, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands is bands, whoso pleaseth the Lord shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her.
Hearts and snares and nets, you know what that means? They play games. Everything is a game with them. So when you try to speak logic to a woman, you're doing yourself an injustice. You be arguing too. You be trying. Like, you don't understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you is perfect logic.
Get you more frustrated. Want to slap
Their
somebody,
logic
bro.
goes right over their head. Because their heart, their minds is just snares and nets. How can I trap it? Well, you know what? That's a spiritual thing. Because the scripture even say, like, if you find a good woman, then you're seated her. So trapping is like, when you have women of the past, what they would do is they want to have your baby.
Yep.
Sarah, what did she want to do?
She wanted this son.
She wanted Abraham. Like all the women of the women of the Lord, they wanted to bear the Lord's children. I won't go into that, but now there's other trapping, which you got these women that's trapping these rappers or the football players to get them to have their child just to put them on child support. To get a check, man.
Check trap.
And these niggas fall for it. You know the women do a trap before you sign that $1 million contract.
And it's like a community over there, like in that realm. They all deal with the same.
They all
people.
fuck the same,
Like, you got
yeah.
the information on who this chick is. They know
They
she
know
dealt with
it.
this, that. You know what I'm saying?
Jalen Brown's fucking with Bernice. This girl is like 40 something years old. You 23 and you're crying, making millions of dollars.
Why you choose that?
Old ass.
She been ran through, yeah.
Instagram dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, just common sense. If you got money, get you a woman that's a virgin, man.
Yes.
Speaking of Chris Brown, he had said that in the interview when they asked. He was like, dudes get stripes off that because it's not just in the music. He said dudes will want to smash your chick just to say they smashed her.
That's
That's
weird.
what they
That's weird. It is.
I want something that ain't real.
Trump.
That's a flex. A flex is nobody that my one.
Uncle Trump.
Yeah.
We got him on first.
You know, you do the precautionary measures, you know, you find that outside woman, and then you find, you know, you find you a lawyer, get them papers drawn up, you know, because women can't make kings.
I'll put it like
You know what
this.
I'm saying?
Forget about marriage in
Yeah,
general.
that's what I mean.
Fuck, see, to help, marriage is a business contract between the state and you if you want to put them in the business. But forget about marriage.
Yeah, just being with them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not married. You're not taking half of it, right? You know? Or if you do get a
Yeah, but that's what I'm
there's no
saying.
point. There's no
That's
point in
what-
fucking
yeah.
getting married in this society.
Not
Yeah.
this day and age.
Yeah, but the modern day woman. If you look at TikTok and stuff like that, they show you how even men don't want marriage, especially marrying a modern Western woman. There's no benefit.
We don't grow up dreaming about marriage.
Yeah.
I can't wait for my wedding day. We don't. That's not stuff that we think about.
That's a woman's.
Yeah, women want that princess fairy tale. It's beneficial to her. She can get spousal support, child support, alimony, take the house. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no good shit.
Take, you know what I mean? It's beneficial for her. It's not beneficial to a woman. In this society, in the kingdom of heaven, of course we're gonna get married. Of course we're gonna have elaborate weddings. It's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
Your wife is gonna be your wife. Yeah, you're gonna love her to death. She's gonna love you to death. You're gonna have a bunch of kids. You know? But the part of us being here is just so we can see, look, this is hell. Look,
Yeah, this is hell.
They
This
say
is
the
hell.
good times that some groups try to push.
ain't gonna be one.
You know, good times.
This is hell, man. But in the kingdom of heaven, it's gonna be beautiful. Go ahead.
I got, all right.
Artman, if I may add, you had that case in the scriptures where the king had called for his wife and she didn't come,
That's yeah.
and it made an example out of her so that the other woman wouldn't get the idea.
2 Samuel.
Could be, yeah, come.
2 Samuel.
Coming to show you how it's gonna, yeah, man.
I got something real quick. This is First Ezra 4 in verse 13. It says, "Then the third who had spoken of women and of Jews, this was Zerubbabel, beginning to speak.
He was dancing
O ye
naked.
men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is it then that ruleth them, or hath the lordship over them? Are they not women? Women have borne the king and all the people that bear rule by sea and land. Even of them came they, and they nourished them up that planted the vineyard from whence the wine cometh. These also make garments for men, these bring glory unto men, and without woman cannot man be."
Well, that's what the scripture said. The woman is the glory of the man. So like you'll be judged based off your woman. How she dresses, how she conducts herself in public, how she raises your kids, how she cooks your food. Y'all wearing fucking sweatpants from another guy or some shit. Or way a woman cooks is catering to another guy. That's wicked. That's wickedness.
Yeah.
Then, like, this society is pure wickedness, man. The way a woman's box is molded to another guy, man.
Yeah.
Like this, like, again,
Terrible.
if we say what we want to say, they'll bend us, man.
Terrible place. What's
Like
that?
that semen
terrible.
the semen that's
Terrible.
inside these women because of birth control is of another man's semen. That semen stays in you.
Forever.
Even on our children,
And
bro.
guess what? That's a
crazy.
spirit. That's like life, man.
Yeah.
So that's a whole woman spirit. That you dealing with another nigga's trauma, bro. When you're dealing with these women, a whole nother man's trauma, right? And you gotta argue with it. She telling you about some past relationship or what somebody. Me, I don't want to hear about it.
It's proven now that you know, women never forget their first.
Well, that's biblical.
Yeah.
Because the Heavenly
It's
Father
intertwined.
said it that way. That
Yeah.
you know that's your husband.
Yeah.
So you have a
Intertwined.
relationship with the first men that you had intercourse with. You'll never forget that. That the first time will never leave your brain.
That's it.
Like you remember where you was at during 9/11. You remember where you was at when you heard certain things.
It's euphoria.
Yeah. So now you go behind her.
And she got you
Yeah.
pitted against them.
Or
You know what I'm
she'll
saying?
compare you
Compare
to.
you.
You know what I mean?
All the time.
That's why you gotta walk.
I don't like that compare
keep
shit,
a
man.
tight. And I say it for your sanity. Like when I say I don't want to hear about this, it's for my sanity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just things that
I don't. There's certain things for my sanity because you can't let a woman bug you the hell out. You have a job to do, which is put you first, man, to do the work of the Heavenly Father. So these are all defense mechanisms that you got to put up to guard yourself against this woman that's strong. You think she ain't strong? You out of your mind, man. Again, we named the men that have fallen victim to these women. Read what you got, brother.
Come on. Verse 18. It says, "Yet, and if men have gathered together gold and silver, or any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and beauty?" It says, "And letting all those things go, do they not gape, and even with open mouth fix their eyes fast on her?" And
Isaac, see how he got Rebecca.
It's just weird.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I was gonna say because the story tells you how the servant went and was putting stuff on her, but she was excited to go and she didn't even meet him. Basically, like there was more where this came from, bro. Yeah, man, she couldn't. Yeah, man, heard about him, was happy. Like, yeah, bro.
And the pop was happy to give her away. This society is not like these women pick. They pick their spouses, right? And they complain as if they had arranged marriage. The way these women complain about their men that they pick, their baby father, my baby father, arranged shit, this, that, and the third. You would think that somebody arranged this poor girl with this guy.
And you seen it.
Like, yo, did you not pick this nigga?
Yeah, they watched it. They watched the terribleness of the
Yo.
men that they picked, but they still got to
Knew this
That's why they
nigga.
got
And like your brother, man.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, man, we got sisters, old girls that are prime examples of that, bro. I grew up in a household full of. I had to hear my sisters
both,
complain about that shit, and I'm like, yo, man, for like a quick thing, because I was young, I didn't understand. My sister had this dude, worked at the Big Dig, nice job, whip, used to pick her up. He was too boring. She got knocked up by some fucking Cape Verdean dude. Already had like 3 kids. Street nigga, dog. It's like, come on, man. Like,
I heard my aunt say like I don't like him. He was too good.
Too nice,
He was
right?
too nice. He was too. I've never, my 30+ years of living,
That shit kind of blew my
heard
mind.
of men say,
Nice.
"Yo, I don't like Shorty. Shorty had my breakfast made in the morning.
Men don't say
no man,
Shorty
yeah.
had my clothes was washed and clean.
Shorty called me every morning and night. Ain't no
Check on
nigga
me.
saying that.
I've
Yeah.
never heard that.
Drop some food off for me.
But women do it all the time, man. Because they're fucking demonic. That's some demonic shit to say. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and have not all men more desire unto her than unto silver and gold?
Yeah,
and any
because
goodly thing
right,
whatsoever?
because of real, and in all actuality, a man would choose that over a woman, man. I mean, a woman over silver and gold, easily, easily. And really, I mean, what? You wouldn't. Like, what are you gonna do with silver and gold?
And really, if he's choosing the silver and gold, it's to get some more. It's to get some more women. If he's choosing the money, if he's choosing the money, it's to get some more women or better women. So either way, it's the woman, bro.
Yeah,
But that's even
it's
in
gonna
the,
lead to a woman.
that's even in the scriptures that men go off and gain riches to give to their
Oh, it's coming up.
Yeah,
It's
you
definitely
got it.
coming up.
Yeah,
It says,
Hey, men fight wars over women. Man.
yeah.
Troy.
and it says, verse 20, a man leaveth his own father that brought him up in his own country and cleaveth unto his wife. He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife, and remember neither father nor mother nor country.
At some point, you forget about your mom. You don't forget about them, but you know what I mean?
And now top priority.
Yeah, they're not, that woman is priority. But
It says, verse 22, by this also you must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman?
yeah, you do. You work, you work, and it's also you could bring it back to her.
She the one that needs the house. She the one that needs
we,
the
we
comfort.
wouldn't care about how we dress, man. Like we didn't keep it like you want to get a nice car because you want to get a nice woman. Like if this was if this other than that, all cars would look the same. Everybody dressed. This shit wouldn't matter to us. You know, it wouldn't matter to us. It matters because it matters to these women.
And it is crazy too because the scripture talks about how women have wanton eyes, which means to be undisciplined, and also insatiable, which is never satisfied.
Yeah.
So they have this lineup of men, and these men gotta outdo the next one just so, and she's reaping all the benefits. You know, if she got a bag here, somebody's buying her a car. If she getting a car here, somebody's buying a house. So she just constantly
Never
racking
satisfied.
Yeah, man, the crazy thing is, Elder Hawa made an example a while ago saying how a shorty could be riding in the Benz with a dude and still look at a dude standing on the corner like, baby, you riding better than what I can offer you.
Right.
Showing you how their eyes and their wants.
Look at what's this guy, Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah. He's going through it right now.
Maybe come to find out, this could be a rumor. But regardless if this is a rumor,
That's happening.
this sentiment is there. Right? His baby mother come and find out those kids are nowadays and his baby mom was smashing his best friend.
There you go.
Now here, isn't this what you want in a man? You talking about 1% of men, you talking what about
The high value
men, right?
Six
And
figures.
the 1%, 6 figures a year, tall, right? What they say, tall, dark, and handsome, right? That's what you want, right? That's what you want, right? And you still not satisfied. I remember watching the Housewives of Tokyo, Housewives of LA, and you past all that basketball. All they do is complain. Oh, they're never satisfied. So no matter how much money you get, they're never gonna be satisfied. Never. Fake ears, not satisfied with their hair, fake eyelashes, fake bodies, fake personalities, BBLs. They're not satisfied. So you gotta, every now and then you gotta keep that in mind. You're gonna try to satisfy your woman to a certain extent, but you don't lose your balance. To what circumstance, you know? She ain't really gonna be satisfied. Play the game with her ass. She try to get you play a game with her. Play to her, goddamn. What's your dreams and feelings? Okay, baby, let's work on it. You're gonna be working it to the missions. Day by day, baby. We almost there. Yeah. Play with her ass. Go ahead, bro.
All right, going back, verse 23. Yeah, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal and to sail upon the sea and upon rivers.
Dirtiest nigga is out here grounding.
He ain't even he ain't breaking it in
I'm
already.
on hustling.
He said,
You know what I'm saying? Risking his life.
Yeah.
Risking his
All
life.
up in somebody else's crib taking some
Yo,
shit
yeah.
just to show it off to his woman.
Yeah, baby.
yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Hey yo, and the raw thing to say with like the raw thing without being too raw is niggas is out here risking their lives for some used shit, bro. When you really think when you risking your life, ain't nothing that even. Yo, you have mentioned something about a package. When Amazon drops off your package, you got that tape and everything to seal.
It's got to be pristine.
Yup, man, and to let you know that nobody touched it, nobody looked through it, anything. When you buy food, but for some reason with women, it's like we have to accept that seal's been broken. It's been
Somebody come up to you with an open bottle and say, yo, drink this. You can be like, hell no, I don't know what you did to it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
The thing that Kevin Samuels was saying, the elder apostles, they've been saying for since they've been on the highways. When you ask a woman with ages like fine wine, you know what I'm saying? They always pick themselves. Because we all know once the wine is open, in the age
We age like fine wine.
Yeah, we do. And they age like small.
We're here we are, right? We're entering into our prime, man.
It's fine by time.
We are entering into our prime, bro. Me at 35, my woman is getting a better me right now at 35 than I was when I was 21.
That's
More
right.
experience.
22, 23, 24, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I'm just a better person than I was back then. But my woman, your prime has came and gone, man. Titties start getting saggy, stretch marks start getting appearing.
Yep.
Just the stress. You know what I'm saying? The trauma. When you got a young woman, like she don't got that old trauma on her. You know, all niggas are the same. Or what do you mean all niggas? How many niggas you done ran through the mix? But with young women, she's just open to life.
She's trying to experience.
To get molded to it. Or you're a pedophile, or you know what I mean? If you like young women, but when they like, oh, you're a cougar. Well, you know what I mean? When an old woman is liking a young man, oh, she's hot, she's a cougar.
You got just mentioned it, Jalen Brown and that chick.
Yeah, she's cool.
She has a daughter his
But we
age.
do it, oh, he's older than him. Yeah, I'm supposed to mold. I don't want your old washed up ass.
Yo, it's crazy because they say all of that, but back when I was in high school as a freshman, they was dealing with older guys.
Yeah, because they had the cars.
You know
Yeah.
it. They ridicule you.
You know it.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
You know it.
They didn't put man Kells behind bars.
Yeah, because Kells didn't want no used buck. How you doing? R. Kelly wanted new, fresh kebab. And he's ridiculed in society for that.
Elvis.
I'm supposed to take some old, washed up, ran through, traumatized,
around.
passed around.
Excuse me, sir. This is my name. You dead.
What's your name, man?
Benjamin. Levy?
Benjamin?
You're correct. No, Levy.
Oh,
Right.
Levi.
Levi's.
Where you from, brother?
Cape Verde.
Oh, you from Cape Verde? Okay.
My grandmother from Haiti.
AT, okay, yeah. A lot of
Levi.
Levi, yeah. Well, your
Grandmother.
Israelite. You're Israelite. That's what's the most important thing.
Never.
You're children of God.
I believe everything.
That's who we are. We're the Heavenly Father's favorite people on the earth, man.
Sometimes I don't know. You guys send me things. So you'll be there.
Yeah.
You guys
Some
send.
elders over there. Yeah.
You guys do good. The guys there, you talk to good things.
Yeah, of course.
We'll be
We talk-
together.
Huh?
We'll be together.
Yeah.
We'll be together is better.
Absolutely.
Yes or
Together,
no?
Unity. Exactly. Amongst the
One
elect
big
of
family.
Israel.
Yeah, as long as our people wake up to that message that we
Yeah.
all, you know
We
what I
can
mean?
come together.
That's under y'all.
But our people, our people are in Dorchester.
It's everything Michael Jackson. We'll be together.
We are
People on this side.
People on this side. Yeah.
On this side.
Only us. Only us.
us.
Yeah, man, the John 3:16. Yeah, this is the
Us.
You have something for I can read it later.
No.
The Bible. We're going to read the Bible.
The Bible.
Understanding that you're the children of Israel.
Put yourself in that.
Yeah, put yourself in that.
Your people.
Exactly. Thank you.
All right, brother. Have a good day.
You
Shalom,
too, brother.
shalom.
Brother, brothers.
Pushing a new vibration. That's it. One soul at a time. Just gather the, you don't know who he is or what he's come across. Well, it starts like that. Yeah. I seen the elders before I seen the elders. Keep it pushing. See it a couple of times.
So don't stop.
One day it's like you can stop. And then that message hits you. You can make it across YouTube.
I remember this brother when he came up.
And I'm shy to mention that he said this water that I have, you should drink it never thirsty again. And so once you get a taste of this truth, you start to understand it. That's it. tell them about what's going to happen, they deny it. They don't want to hear it. Why? Because they don't have that testimony of Yahweh, which is the spirit of prophet. They don't want to understand that. They don't want to hear it because what we're doing. If by us telling them that this place is going to burn, that means what? Their life is going to end. You know what I'm saying? The life in this world is going to end. It's going to die out. You know.
It should be one way of looking at that. The life is going to end in this world.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's you say that spiritual sense.
I got you. In Romans 12, because all like you said, bro, it all starts with first renewing in the mind. Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai.
So that means come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, the best of your ability. And repent to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai for the wickedness that we endure on this side and the lives before. You see what I'm saying? That's how you break yourself out of this world. You got to turn your back on these leaders, teachers, philosophies.
Put that shit down, put that shit away. That's the main message. That's the main message to our people. We're meant to repent, man. For the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Yahweh Shah is on his way. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you can tell by what's happening in the world. Well, guess what? You know, it's going to intensify until he shows up.
James 1:21, wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls.
Yeah, take it in. Wash your brain. You know?
Cleansed by the word, that's the scripture said. Yeah. Put that old man off, become renewing the spirit, renewing the mind. You know, as we said, the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul, man. Yahweh Shah is the way, the truth, and the life, man.
That's it. You got one last thing?
This is Sirach 2:10. It says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Yeah. So you know that the Lord got you, man. Right? Just from that scripture right there. There's nothing that the Lord can't do. So he owns everything. He's the creator of all, and he does it. Okay? So with that, we want to say all praises due to
Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Kakadash.
double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all you brothers pushing the word, faith, and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, we want to say Shalom.
Shalom.
Abba Babal. And Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom.